Hello, any and all watching this. My name is Will. I prefer blue. Um, I'm here to talk about my disease called Fahrs, um, amongst other things that have gone on with me for people who are watching wondering. So, years ago, I'm not really great with memory either. That it affects things going on. I was at work one day and I randomly passed out and ended up in the hospital. And I was diagnosed with a rare brain disease called Fahrs. So, for people who don't know what that is, it's where calcifications, like bones almost, grow throughout your brain. Some people have it lighter. It is a very rare genetic neurological disease. Unfortunately for me, they found it in every layer of my brain going down. Um, that was pretty rough. What it causes is Parkinson's-like syndrome. My hands get shaky. I have memory loss. I have stability issues when walking. Um, I have problems with talking sometimes. Things fall out of my hands. I have a hard time with word recalling. Um, and so when I was in the hospital, when I was in there for many days as they were trying to decide, what it was, I still have some doctors trying to dispute it or not. But so then I ended up basically losing my job after that because I couldn't do it after that. The disease can also have me pass out randomly, where my my blood pressure randomly drops out from under me, causing me to randomly pass out whenever. I've gotten better at that over the years, um, of knowing when that's going to happen. Usually I just sit down or lay down and fall asleep for a long period of time. Um, so after that whole hospital visit, I lost my job. Me and my spouse ended up having to move back with my parents into what is behind me, my trailer. Um, and we've been fighting for disability since then. I got denied twice, and we're on to the hearing stage. Um, hoping that this next year will be that, you know. During the first year after getting diagnosed, I passed out many times, many hospital visits. Second year, many hospital visits. This year has been particularly rough for me. Um, the beginning of this year, I had a stroke. When I smile, this side doesn't really go up anymore. I'm trying my best to pull it up, but it doesn't go up. And my whole right side is completely weak. I was in a walker for a while, and yeah. But I got back to a cane with a quad, and then in November, or I should go back a little bit. During the summer, I was having all sorts of issues where I was in the hospital again. I'm constantly in and out of hospitals, unfortunately. I'm either at home or in the hospital. I was having pains on my insides, and they weren't sure what it was, but we kind of thought it was my gallbladder, so we did testing and whatnot. Found my gallbladder wasn't working, so we got my gallbladder removed in November. And then, sorry if I'm breathing a lot. I'm coming up to why I'm breathing hard. Not just a couple weeks ago, I thought I was having pneumonia because I couldn't breathe, and it turned out they found blood clots in each of my lungs, and that's what was causing me to have such a hard time breathing, is the blood clots in my lungs. Unfortunately, they're not in easy accessible areas that they could have removed them, so instead they put me on blood clotting medicine to get them removed, but it's going to take 6 months to get them to go out. So, and on top of all this, besides the Fahrs and the blood clots, I have fibromyalgia throughout my body. So my body's always in pain. My head's always in pain too from the Fahrs. I have ankylospondylosis of my spine, which for any that don't know, that means that there's a part in my lower spine that's fusing together. I have arthritis in many parts of my body, my knees, my hands. My spine has arthritis everywhere. I have PTSD from an accident when I was younger. I have depression, social anxiety, generalized anxiety. So I have a lot of issues. One of my doctors described it best. I'm like a pie chart of issues. Unfortunately, a lot of the doctors I see have a very hard time trying to treat me. I go to Penn, I go to Cooper, I see a lot of doctors. Most of the medicines don't really work too well. And one of my doctors at Cooper told me that they aren't really trying to help really cure anything. They're just hoping to take the edge off of some of my issues. With the Fahrs, two of the neurological doctors had told me that it's a 10 to 15 years. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll make it past that. But, this year has definitely made it, I don't know. But I have it, so that's my whole thing. But basically, fighting for disability, been in a trailer where our heat source is propane. We run out a lot and always have to ask for donations and whatnot to keep it there. But we're hoping that disability comes next year. But on a different note, I love Fallout, and I've been making builds in Fallout 76 for a while, and usually I would build stuff and then destroy it. And enough people, my spouse, my friends, family told me, you should post some of this stuff so people can check it out. So I'm starting to post some stuff, so hopefully people like it. At the very least, it'll serve as an archive for people to check out. Or if someday I'm gone, people close to me can see the stuff I built. But, yeah, I've been playing Fallout since the third one, back on the old Xboxes. But that's basically my story. This was a little hard for me to do from the anxiety. If I have a hard time looking at the camera, so that's why I keep looking everywhere else. But thank you for watching.